know when we're actually live.
There you go.
Cool.
Hey,
Hello.
we're live.
Our first live
So
video.
how are you doing, Ellen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's always good on a work day when you get to hang out with your work bestie.
So it's Tuesday here in, where are we?
Glendale, Arizona.
And guess what? It's sunny.
And hot.
Yep. So this is our first time that we're going live on YouTube. That's kind of cool. We're excited. We're
Yeah.
excited to do that.
And we're talking about my favorite subject today.
What's your favorite subject, Miss Molly?
Sprinkler systems and heads.
Fire protection. Hey, if you guys have any questions, feel free to, I guess you can pop in the chat box. Like I said, this is the first time we've gone live on YouTube, so help us out.
Yeah. We would love to answer your questions.
All right, so sprinkler heads and businesses,
Yes.
not a lawn and garden sprinkler head, but sprinkler heads for fire protection. Up in the ceilings, you'll see them when you go shopping, retail.
Yep. Any
Hardware
commercial
stores.
building, they usually have them. It's kind of mandatory.
There you go.
They save lives.
Fire sprinklers save lives. Yes, and we have some. So we wanted to show you some of the quick response fire sprinklers. They have a colored tube in the middle, and that helps identify the rating of the sprinkler head.
It's a glass bulb. So there's different parts of a sprinkler head.
That's
So-
a pretty one.
We have the frame, the deflector. This is the glass bulb. Different colors are different heat ratings. And then this is the sealed assembly that actually pops and allows the water to flow freely.
Yeah. So let's see. We just held up 3 different colors.
Yes.
Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the red one because it's
Red.
the most common one.
Okay.
So when you see a glass bulb that is red, first of all, if you walk into a place and there's a glass bulb missing, the sprinkler head needs to be replaced. Keep that in mind, okay? But when the glass bulb is red, those are the most common ones. These run at 155 degrees Fahrenheit, and they tend to be in most buildings.
So what does that mean, 155 degrees?
That means when the fire or the heat from the fire is at least 155 degrees or hotter, this bulb is going to pop.
And when that pops, it releases, let me get up here, it releases this little plug right here, boom, and then the water flows.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to see that in action, you should check out our other YouTube video, which is we're showing that demonstration of a fire sprinkler going off.
Yes, which is really cool because in most cases in movies, they show the entire system getting released, and that doesn't happen that often unless it's a deluge system, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about after the heads.
Yeah, that kind of is a little different. Those are specific systems, but the most common, the sprinkler head that's closest to the heat source is going to be the one that goes off, not everything.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that's the red one. So that's 155 degrees, quick response. What's next? We got
Yellow.
yellow.
Yellow. So this one is a pendant sprinkler head.
Mhm.
These ones face down. You can always tell because it's flat. It's flat all the way around. This is a sidewall sprinkler head. So it actually, exactly what it says, goes on the wall just like that. So the yellow ones are most common for like in a stairwell outside or
Apartment
in a
complexes,
closet.
right?
Yeah, you know how sometimes some apartment complexes have those closets outside? Well, they still have to have a sprinkler head in them. But in Arizona, it's so hot that you don't want to use the 155. You have to go up.
There you go. And so this sidewall design, what does this do, Miss Molly? Because it's not the same design as this, where this deflects the water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sidewall do? it has the water deflect a specific area. So it's not going to be circular, right? So it's taking it one specific area.
Yep.
There you go. Yellow. What's next?
Green.
Green.
Green ones you see outside more than anything because the heat rating on these is 200 degrees. So obviously it's very hot, especially in Arizona. So these are good. You'll see these in apartment complexes or hotels, stuff like that. When you're outside and say you're walking to the apartment next to you or something like that, those are the ones that are in the like awnings and stuff.
Next.
It's called, right?
Yes. Next, we have one that I don't see too often, but it's very pretty.
It's a very pretty color.
Blue.
Blue. Azul.
Talk to us about blue. Yes, azul. Okay.
So this rating is 286 degrees. So that's why you don't see these very often, but they're really common in like a drying area, like laundry mats, because the dryers will heat up the whole place, stuff like that.
Yeah, kind of neat.
It is.
So those are just a few of the colors that we were going to talk about. But if you have any questions, we're here for now. But check it out. Let's just go over some older ones.
Yeah.
This is like the prettiest one. It looks like a little heart, doesn't it? I know, I'm a nerd. But you also see there is a colored tube in that, right? And the colored tube is a lot larger. So this would be considered not a fast response or not a quick response. That one, the tube is a lot skinnier, so it heats up quicker and goes off faster. So these, you're not going to see these too often anymore,
It still pops quickly, but this one's more like 90 seconds, whereas this one's more like 60 seconds. And 30 seconds
quick response
with a fire makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Let's go old, like old.
Oh,
here's an old.
This is a fusible link. So before we had bulbs, we had fusible links. What happens is these pop, which allows this pressure to release. And then that's how.
Yeah, so these fusible links, these are also found in kitchen hood systems.
Yeah.
So it's this plate is actually two plates fused together, and the heat kind of melts it, and it breaks, and it releases the plug. Now this sprinkler head, it's kind of cool because it's got the year on there. It's from 1978. I don't know if it's going to focus for me, but anyways, it's from 1978, so it's an oldie.
It sure is.
But I'm older.
You look great.
All right, now we got another one. It looks almost the same, both brass, but
it's a little bit thicker.
A little bit thicker. You can see the design.
And this one's a pendant. I mean, upright. Yeah.
Upright.
This one's a pendant.
Yeah. So that one would be hanging down. This one would be in an upright position. If the water explodes, then it goes, right? Okay. So this one, same scenario with the fusible link, but the year on this one, I think it's 1919. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's really cool.
So it's really interesting, like, to see the history of sprinkler heads
and how much like prettier they've gotten.
Yeah,
there's a big difference.
Workhorse, pretty, but they still.
This is the work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, they still work, and fire sprinklers save lives. They're very important to have.
They are. They really are. The other thing we can talk about is the different sprinkler systems, which we repair, install, we do it all. There are 4 different kinds. So there's a wet system, a dry system, a deluge system, and a pre-action system. Wet system is the most common, especially here in Arizona. You don't want to use it in places where like it gets super cold because the water will freeze. And then if there's fire and the bulb pops, nothing's going to happen. But that's what a wet system is. There's always water in the pipes, constantly. A dry system, it does not have water in the pipes. It's like pressured. And then when the bulb pops in a wet system or in a dry system, say this bulb pops and then the plug comes out, the pressure drops, which allows the water to run.
right? So the pressure drops in the pipes, and that's kind of like the little indication. But we also have antifreeze systems.
Yes.
Is that antifreeze?
Mm-hmm.
So that's in some of the colder climates here in Arizona, where it's not like super cold, but it's just enough where it could freeze. So you put some antifreeze in the system so the water does not freeze. So it's still a wet system.
Mm-hmm. Pre-action systems, those are used quite often. You can use a dry or wet piping with those. It doesn't matter. Deluge systems, those are when like a lot of stuff in the office is flammable, because that's what you'd see in movies when it just releases all sprinkler heads.
So you would see those in like airport hangars,
Mm-hmm.
where the planes are, where everything's going to go off. And usually it's probably be foam.
Yes,
Right? Foam system.
definitely.
I think that's about everything.
Yeah. Unless we have any questions.
Yeah. What do you think for our first YouTube live?
I think
enjoyed
it's
it.
fun. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What should our next one be about? Fire alarms? Backflows?
Backflows. Oh, I'd have to take my camera outside. Well, anyways, yes. So if you have any thoughts for us, any feedback, pop us a little comment. Let us know.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to be doing some more YouTube lives because it's the first time that we've done it. We've done a lot of Facebook lives, Instagram lives. It's time to jump on board with YouTube. Yay. So, AP Fire Protection, we're located in Glendale, Arizona. Full service fire protection for commercial businesses.
Mm-hmm. The entire state of Arizona, too.
So, and if you need, you got our website, www.apfireprotection.com. Our telephone number is 623
583-77.
Is that your cell number? Shh, don't give them your personal cell phone number. It's
623-772-5344.
That's our office. This chick.
It's a habit.
All right, well, no, it's not a habit. We're out. Have a great day, and hey, we'll see you on our next live.
Bye.
Bye.